Husband puts wife on blast for being upset about not being his beneficiary.
30 days we've been married. You haven't changed nothing into my name. You haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. And then you got like everybody else is on as a beneficiary.
I can't.
No,
you cannot be sick. What you just say?
You got both of them.
What you just say? Say that one more time. Say it again.
You heard what I said.
Talk about my mama again.
No, just say for her.
I want everybody to
She
hear this.
got somebody there to take care of her.
This who I married. This who I married 30 days ago. This who I married 30 days ago.
Let me add some clarity if there's anybody not following along with, because there's a lot of yelling, so I'll try to make some of this scene a little bit more clear here. They've been married for 30 days, and so far she has not been listed as the beneficiary on his life insurance or retirement or seemingly anything yet. However, it appears his mother is listed as the beneficiary. So right now, the big attack, the big criticism is that she should be the beneficiary, not the mother. She is arguing, your mom has somebody to take care of her. I'm imagining his dad. Congrats on still being married, by the way. Let's see where the rest of this goes and if she has a good point and how we feel about it.
And you still haven't put me on nothing? Like nothing.
It takes time to do all that.
It's
right?
like you're not even taking this marriage serious. It's like
you take it.
It's like you still attached to your
Hey,
mama,
do you
like a little mama boy.
Look, check it out. My little mama boy.
Little mama's boy.
They love throwing out the mama's boy argument. Oh my God. God forbid that you be a man in this world who loves his mother and then doesn't give his female partner everything she wants. It will be thrown in your face so fast. If you dare neglect a single want or need from your woman while simultaneously also loving your mother, mama's boy. You are mama's boy.
Do you love me or you love the money? Which one what are you here for? What are you here for?
Both.
Listen, like I said,
what you on TikTok or something? What you on?
I'm not interested in nothing.
Okay, also like just a side note here. It does drive me crazy. I thank God I really think I can safely say never experienced this in my marriage, but when you're arguing with someone and they just like start looking at their phone or like scrolling their phone, like, what are you doing right now? Like, why are you trying to dissociate from the situation? Like, we are right here in front of each other. Like, you don't need to be going into TikTok land or like going into the group chat and getting like a second opinion or some shit. Like, we are in this. What are you doing? So, yeah, no, I'm with him on that. That would have kind of triggered me too. I don't like that.
That you talking about right now. Because I don't even think you care about me. Because what if you die? What if you die?
I don't even think you care about me.
What's going to happen to me if you die? Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to take care of me? You told me when we got married.
I know she ain't saying.
You do everything. You going to make sure I'm taken care of. And now I'm like second guessing everything.
You can't be serious right now.
That's not at all. Because you don't even love me. The Bible says for a man.
How you going to say that?
Now, of course, I also feel like I need to stress right here. They are both in the wrong. Why is he filming? Like, why is he filming this right now? He's definitely in the wrong here.
That he cleaves to his wife and leave his mother. Like, what is wrong with you?
Who are you?
It's not who's on. Who are you? You don't even care about me.
You tripping about some paperwork right now.
If you really cared about me, I would be taking.
Okay, unless this has been like kind of a common or like starting to regularly occur thing and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to start recording things because you claim you don't remember saying half this stuff, so we're gonna have to start recording these arguments. I kind of get that. If they're broken up, I'll allow this to be posted in retrospect without it being partner shaming. If they're still together, he's partner shaming.
Care of. If you really
I want to take care of you. What am I here for? We just got back on vacation.
I hate when they do that.
We work on some paperwork. No. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Go sit down. I'm a dog. Oh, so now I'm a dog. So now I'm a dog. Now I'm an animal. You tell me go sit down. Go sit down.
Oh my God, you a headache right now.
I'm exhausted watching this.
Like I said,
Why did I
am not trying to hear nothing. Okay? Until you put me on the insurance, on the
That's a double negative. If you're not trying to hear nothing, you're trying to hear something. Anyway.
deeds, on the cards, on everything. It's no marriage. You might as well go ahead and say there's no marriage.
Why are you?
I don't care what you're talking about.
You must been talking to your friends or something.
No, for real.
There's no way
I
married you.
What? So now you second guess marrying me?
I guess so. You talking about the
second
paperwork.
guess marrying you?
She's the one who brought it up, and now she's like offended that he's like, oh, you're second guessing the marriage based on fiscal time constraints. Maybe I should as well. And then she's like, oh, shocked Pikachu face.
You're the one that don't care about me. Because somebody that really cared about that person,
Man, I hate this argument. I'm sorry to keep pausing so many times throughout this video, but I hate the manipulative ass argument of when someone is like, oh, so you're not doing this one thing that I want. You don't care about me at all. Like, if we had a consistent spread of this behavior to where it had been longer than 30 days, then you know what? Maybe she would have something to reach at to say, you don't care about this issue. But I've had that weaponized against me so many times. You don't do something they want, you don't care about them at all. So many people do this.
It could have all been in the works 2 weeks prior to us even getting married.
That's so cap. That's so cap.
Up until we got married. Like, after we married and you say I do, now something happened to you, what you know your mama don't like me.
It's not for real.
And she gets on every time.
Okay, we're getting a little bit more context here. Mom doesn't like her. Okay? Maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, Mom, okay? But not usually a great jumping off point, especially if the man is close to his mom. And if your mother is your beneficiary, I would argue that you're probably pretty close to her. This is not just about the money, I don't think. There are many, many layers here. But I guess I'm kind of curious. I know we haven't finished the video yet, but I'm really curious to hear what people think about when do you add someone as a beneficiary, I guess? Like, when is the appropriate time? Because I would assume, yeah, after marriage would be the appropriate time. That is when I started all of that paperwork with my husband. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. We probably started it up even before we were married. So it does beg the question, is he wrong for putting it off this long, right? I mean, if you've been married to someone for 30 days, then really the marriage has started long before that 30 days. Y'all have been planning this, y'all have been talking about this, y'all have been thinking about this. Like, you probably should have thought about the financial logistics of this, to be fair. But clearly there's a lot of deeper layers here for why she is so pressed.
Why now? Look at you. Look at you.
She shouldn't make no
Look at you.
She should never.
Why are you acting like this right now?
Just like her.
Why are you acting like
this? Yeah, you look just like her. You look just like your mom. Your mom is very, 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 you know.
Oh no. Did anybody else just kind of see what I saw? Like, that face, the face that we're seeing right here, is almost like a looking glass. And if you look close enough, as she's talking about, you look like your mom. You look just like your mom who makes those nasty faces at me. That's the same woman who's going to have a son with this man, and then when they break up, because this is not a good foundation, she's going to hate her son because he looks like his dad. Just saying. I know this look. This is a looking glass right here. I can see the future.
Ooh.
You heard me.
What you trying to say? I look like a what?
I'm not saying anything.
I look like a what?
Until you put me on everything, we not married. This is not real.
That's not how that works.
No.
That's not how that works, girlfriend. Okay, I don't think ever in the history of marriage there has been an annulment granted because he did not add you as the beneficiary within an X amount of time. I don't think that that's how that works. One does not sign a legal contract, and then within less than a month, if they're in a month that has 31 days as opposed to 30, you're going, nah, I'm out already because my name's not down on this. Like, you're gonna have to do a little bit more than that to sneak out of this one. That's crazy. She said, we're not married until I'm a beneficiary. You could have been in this position 31 days ago. You could have told him when you were doing your premarital counseling, which I hope people do, but most of y'all don't. You would hope that you would be having these discussions of expectations of the marriage before jumping into the marriage. I don't know about you, but I don't jump into a body of water until I know how to swim. What are y'all doing in your relationships?
The ring off. No, we ain't married. Take the ring off then.
No,
take the ring off.
Because that's a promise. And even
ain't no promise.
You still not getting
you a liar.
This
You
is
a straight
lame.
liar.
And when I get before the judge, I'm gonna let the judge know that
you gonna give my last name back?
Why did she start talking with her eyes closed? What is going on? Where she's like, she got so mad that she was like, I won't even look at you while I'm yelling at you. What happened?
Yeah, you want to get my last name back?
She possessed?
Like, whatever. They disrespect me.
No, they didn't.
No,
they didn't.
And that's another thing.
No, they didn't.
Another thing that I have a problem with. Anytime they disrespect.
All right. Who's surprised that there's another thing? Because that one really threw me off. After all this, for her to add that there's another thing, I'm just jaw-droppingly astonished.
You always upholding both of them. You never take my side. Like, I probably shouldn't have never married you.
Give my ring back then. We can end this right now.
He said a repo then. Let's do a repo on that ring. We don't have to do this. This is... Wow.
Right here. Put it right here. Thank you.
I don't care.
Oh, and it's on.
Whatever you want to
Get my last name back. Go.
All right, I have another question for you guys. Because she just put the ring on the table. And I know I've covered this a good few times. I've covered the women who spitefully take their ring off to show their man how they really feel. Do you guys think that it is actually like a super offensive thing to do to take your ring off? Like, it depends on the context for me. In this situation, yeah, that's a big F you. That is a big F you to the marriage, symbolically, emotionally, mentally. If you're just taking it off to like take a shower or work on something, that's not disrespectful to me. That's not disrespectful at all. But if you're taking it off to make a point, to say, I don't care about this, I don't care if you can easily put the ring back on, if it's just a symbol, if it didn't really mean anything, it's not like I sold it, all I did was take it off. Words matter, right? Gestures matter. And to me, like, that big of an FU, that's gonna stick with me in my marriage. Like, I'm not just gonna forget about it when you decide to put the ring back on and stop throwing a temper tantrum because I wrote your name down as the beneficiary. Like, to me, that goes way deeper, and it's not as forgivable as you guys think.
Go back to Sanchez. Who your last name was?
Toxic mommy boy.
Mommy boy. Go back to the little hut that you came from that I got you at. I'll holler at you later.
I don't care what you say.
I think we get the gist of this, right? I think we're getting the gist of this video. So the comments are pretty much on his side. That is red flag. She's gonna put a hit on you. Yeah, and that's a valid fear. I think that what these people are bringing up, when a woman is bringing up money so harshly and definitively, like, I just think it's interesting that there were such an amalgamation of issues that kind of led to this, but the straw that broke the camel's back, the thing that kind of broke the dam and led to this whole floodgate, was money-based. All of these complaints of, like, I feel disrespected by your family, I feel like your mom is making these faces at me, like, nothing that she accused him of so far has been especially damning. And maybe that's just me being too forgiving. Maybe I'm not listening enough to what she's saying. But none of the accusations that she's made against her husband, to me, warrant this reaction. that's a crazy one. And I don't usually make these kinds of sweeping judgments or generalizations to say, oh, well, I watched this 4-minute and 30-second clip on TikTok, so I can confidently say that these people do not belong together, they do not have good chemistry, they do not have a good relationship, they should divorce. That's very rarely my take, but like, man, I left my gavel upstairs. If I had the Dadvocate gavel, you know what, I have time today, I'm gonna go get it. All right. Judge Dadvocate has entered the courtroom. I have verified all of the evidence before me, and I've determined divorce.